Hey guys, so today we're going to be predicting the Oasis reunion tour set list, and I'm going to be telling you all my thoughts and predictions, and after the tour starts, we can come back to this video and we can see how good or shit I did. I'm going to be using as many facts and hints as I can, and we'll even be including some of Liam's tweets and confirmations, even though I do think they're bullshit, and he's most likely trolling. So to start with, I don't think that there's going to be too many surprises on this tour song choice wise. I think that this is going to be a true greatest hits set list, with them mainly playing stuff from Definitely Maybe and What's the Story Morning Glory. But I do think and hope that they play at least one song from every album. So I'm going to be going through all 8 albums and predicting the set in full. But other than the Masterplan and the really important B-sides, I'm not going to be going through the later B-sides or the lesser known songs. Because as I said, I do think this will be a straight greatest hits set list with the songs that everybody knows. So I think a really good place to start with this is let's look at some previous real setlist comparisons from previous Oasis, Liam and Noel shows. This was the setlist from their final ever show at V Festival in 2009, a slightly shorter 19 songs because it was a festival set, but obviously a lot of these tracks are going to be included in the upcoming reunion setlist. This is the setlist from Nebworth, 20 tracks there. Obviously tons of great albums came after Nebworth, but I still think that this setlist could be closest to what we actually do end up getting, just pure 90s nostalgia classics. This one is Oasis at Wembley 2009, 22 songs and an absolutely amazing setlist. There is a lot of Dig Out Your Soul songs on this one, which I personally don't think will be on the reunion tour set, but I bloody love this one of the best lit setlists that they ever did for me. This one is Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds final show. Obviously just look at the Oasis tracks at the bottom, but I do think this shows which Oasis songs Noel may likely want to play himself. And finally, this is Liam's setlist from Nebworth 22. Again, only check out the Oasis songs, and I think you'll see Liam's personal favourites as well. So just before we start going through these albums one by one, Oasis will have a walk-on song, and it will either be Fucking in the Bushes or the Swamp Song. And for me personally, I really hope it's the Swamp Song. During most of Oasis's later years and Liam's entire solo run, he always came out to Fucking in the Bushes, but I personally need us to be heading back to the 90s, and a live walkout version of the Swamp Song would be the perfect way to get us started for the show. So let's get delving through these albums one by one, and let's obviously start with Definitely Maybe. I'm going to be making a long list of all the tracks that might be getting played, then once we've gone through all 8 albums, we'll break that long list down to 23. So Rock and Roll Star is definitely getting played. Weirdly, wasn't played at Nebworth for some reason, but it's one of their most iconic songs, and it's definitely getting played. Shaker Maker seems to be somewhat underrated these days, and was never brilliantly represented by either brother on the solo tours either. To be honest, it was never played much by Oasis, so I'm going to say no for Shaker Maker for now. Live Forever, no brainer, it's getting played. Up in the Sky, I can't really see this one being played, even though it is a fucking banger. Columbia, randomly was the opening song for Nebworth, and I love it when it is played live. It's so much better live than the studio version, but for me, it's not iconic enough for the general listener, and I personally can't see it getting played. Supersonic is definitely getting played. Bring It On Down, I really wish this track was played live more by Oasis. It's probably the punkiest song Oasis ever did, but it won't be played live on this tour. Cigarettes and Alcohol is definitely getting played. Digsy's Dinner, absolutely no chance. Slide Away, if they don't play Slide Away, I want a bloody refund. But seriously, take me there! Then Married with Children, again, absolutely no chance. So we've bashed through Definitely Maybe there, and we'll come back to the selected ones at the end. But so far, I've chosen Rock and Roll Star, Live Forever, Supersonic, Cigarettes and Alcohol, and Slide Away. But let's crack on with Morning Glory now. For Morning Glory, it's probably a little bit easier if we actually decide what they won't play. There's 12 songs on the album, and 2 of them are the Swamp Song interludes, which I've already discussed I want opening the show. So that leaves us with 10 songs. I don't think they'll play Hey Now, Cast No Shadow, or She's Electric. None were ever played live much by Oasis, or loads by either brother on the solo tours, so I think it's fair to exclude those three. That leaves us with 7 songs, and I'm going to put all of those 7 songs in the long list. Hello, Roll With It, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Some Might Say, Morning Glory, and Champagne Supernova. I'm pretty confident all of those are in with a very good shot of getting played. So let's jump into Be Here Now. This is a really tough one, possibly the toughest album for me, because Noel famously hates Be Here Now, and I really think that when we start moulding this setlist at the end, Be Here Now is going to be criminally overlooked. More than any Oasis album, for me, it is their underrated classic, and I feel it represents the excess of Oasis in the 90s more than any other record, and there's times it's actually my outright personal favourite. So again, with Noel hating it, and with Be Here Now mostly having very long excessive songs, I think we should probably just choose the ones which possibly have a chance of getting played.
Now, the thing about Be Here Now is, I tell you, the lesson I learned from it is when you shouldn't be making a record, don't fucking make a record. We should have let Morning Glory land after Nebworth, and that American tour that came just after Nebworth that ended in a fucking disaster and ruined us effectively in America. Instead of coming back to England and all going our separate ways, we decided to go into the studio with a load of songs that weren't good enough for the first 2 records. And we're trying to make it sound important with strings and all that kind of thing. I don't like it as a record.
For now, all I'm going to put in there is Stand By Me and Don't Go Away, and that fucking sucks. Be Here Now is so much better than 2 bloody songs, but they won't play Do You Know What I Mean. It's a bit too progressive and slow. My Big Mouth was actually played a lot on the final Dig Out Your Soul tour, and could be the most underrated Oasis song, but I don't think it'll get played. Everything else, I don't think has a chance. I do hope I'm wrong about Do You Know What I Mean in My Big Mouth, but every other song on the record, I genuinely don't think is going to be played. Right, B-side time. Let's jump into the Masterplan. Acquiesce? Dear God, please let Acquiesce open the Oasis shows. I need to hear Noel and Liam do that chorus together. Underneath the Sky, I absolutely love this track, but it won't be played. Talk Tonight? Now I think this genuinely has quite a big chance. It was played a lot by Noel on the High Flying Birds tour, and it is iconic now, so I'm going to throw Talk Tonight in there as a yes. Going Nowhere? I'm so glad I saw Noel play this one in a tiny venue in Bournemouth. I don't think it's going to be played on the Oasis reunion tour, so I'm not going to throw it on the long list. Fade Away? Again, no chance. Brilliant song, but it's just not well known enough. And the Swamp Song, we've already discussed. I Am the Walrus is a really tough one, because Oasis played it live a lot, and are they going to play it again and recreate the 90s, or are they just going to play their classic hits? I am going to put it in the long list for now, but to be honest, I'm not too sure just yet. Listen Up and Rockin' Chair have a similar vibe to Fade Away. They are super underrated, brilliant songs, but they're just not well known enough by the general audience. I personally adore Rockin' Chair though. Half the World Away is bloody well getting played by Noel. It's Good to Be Free, probably my least personal favourite song on the Masterplan, although it's still an awesome track. It definitely won't be getting played live though. Head Shrinker, no chance. The Masterplan is definitely getting played. And there is loads of Noel represented on the Masterplan, and our chosen tracks from the album are Acquiesce, The Swamp Song, Talk Tonight, I Am the Walrus, Half the World Away, and The Masterplan. A ton of tracks from that album.
Do you think you should have done Masterplan as an album?
Yeah, of course. That's the one. The one regret I have as a songwriter. If that would have been our 3rd album, it'd have been a different story completely.
Right, so that's the first 4 albums bashed through, and considering we're going to be taking this down to 23 songs, I think I might be fucked. We're only halfway through and already on 20 tracks including the Swamp Song. Rock and Roll Star, Live Forever, Supersonic, Cigarettes and Alcohol, Slide Away, Hello, Roll With It, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Some Might Say, Morning Glory, Champagne Supernova, Stand By Me, Don't Go Away, Acquiesce, The Swamp Song, Talk Tonight, I Am the Walrus, Half the World Away, and The Masterplan.
It's fucking good, man.
So I really love the later Oasis albums. I really think that they're underrated, but I don't think they're going to be amazingly represented on this tour. I really think there's a world where Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, Heathen Chemistry, and Dig At Your Soul get 0 songs played from them, which I really don't want, and I really don't agree with. I feel every studio album should have at least 1 song played from them. I'm going to hope for that, and I'm going to go through those final 4 now. so Noel famously hates standing on the shoulders of giants, but I absolutely adore it. And in terms of albums, it's easily the most underrated alongside Be Here Now, and it's the best 2000s record they did for me.
Spike was really good technically at record. I mean, the sounds on that album, on Who Feels Love and Go Let It Out, are brilliant, but the songs are not there. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of symptomatic of that record. The sounds are great and the playing's pretty good, but it's just not. The songs are not there. You know, there's no killer singles on it.
We've discussed Fucking in the Bushes. It definitely has a chance, but I'm really hoping for the Swamp Song. So for me, the only songs with even a possibility are Go Let It Out, Gas Panic, and Roll It Over. Roll It Over was never played live by Oasis, but since Liam played it in Nebworth on his solo tour, it's rightfully been reassessed as one of the best later Oasis tracks. I just don't think it will be played, especially as they never did it as Oasis originally. Go Let It Out is a fucking amazing song, and it actually opened a lot of the shows on the Standing on the Shoulders of Giants tour. It's just not one of my favourites, which I know is borderline offensive to some people. I just think they have far better songs. That leaves us with Gas Panic, which may seem like a rogue choice to some, but go and listen to the live versions. It features some of Noel's best ever guitar work, and it's undeniably one of the best Oasis songs with the best lyrics regardless of era. I think this might be my most rogue controversial shout so far, but I'm going to put Gas Panic in there. Then we've got Heathen Chemistry, my least favourite Oasis album, but there is some good songs on there, like The Hindu Times, Stop Crying Your Heart Out, and Little by Little. But this is paint by numbers Oasis, and their weakest record by far in my opinion. Hindu Times won't be played live even though it's a banging opener. Noel and Liam have both expressed distaste for Stop Crying Your Heart Out and Little by Little, and strangely, Oasis never played either song after 2005 even though they were huge, and Liam never played either full stop. Noel did play Little by Little a lot with the Birds, but I think it's one that will eventually be cut from the set and not chosen. So I think the track we're going to end up getting is Songbird. Liam never played it live solo, which is fucking mad, but Noel really likes it, and he's always tried to get Liam to play it live more. So I think it's going to be another rogue choice in the set, and maybe Liam sings it right before Noel's solo set. I think that will be really special for the reunion gigs, and it will be absolutely amazing.
It's one of our best tunes. Doesn't matter who wrote it. I love it, man. It's fucking too cool.
Fucking speak about it. Like,
No, you don't say nothing fucking interesting enough. You just go, it's fucking great, so get on it, or fuck off and be a dick.
So it's Don't Believe the Truth time, and shout out to Andy Bell for writing one of the best Oasis songs full stop with Turn Up the Sun, but it won't be played live. Don't Believe the Truth is a tad bit overrated for me, but it's still an amazing record, but again, I think a lot of it is going to end up being cut to the wayside. I feel Lila is 1000% getting played. Neither played it live much solo, which is really weird to me. It's one of their best live songs and it always pops off, so it needs to be in the set. I also feel Noel is definitely going to want to play The Importance of Being Idle. It's one of their best songs and it's possibly their best music video. That one is definitely going to be in Noel's solo set. Now Dig Out Your Soul is a tough one. It was their final album and their least commercially successful, and the only songs with even a chance in my opinion are The Shock of the Lightning, I'm Out of Time, and Falling Down. I adore all those tracks, but I'm Out of Time is Liam's best Oasis written song, and Falling Down should have been played live a lot more by Oasis and Noel solo, but I think they're both a bit too slow and ballady to be played on the reunion tour, so because of the amazing drum solo in the middle, my vote is going to be for The Shock of the Lightning.
I love Falling Down. It's fitting to me that it was the last ever single because I think it's the best sounding of them all. I think that if I was to sit here now and listen to Supersonic as the first and Falling Down as the last, I think, well, that's a fucking pretty good journey that is between those two. You know what I mean? There's some shit in between, but to bookend your career with those two, that'll do me.
So only 5 songs from their final 4 albums, which might seem really harsh, but in reality, I think we could actually end up with even less. We've got Gas Panic, Songbird, Lila, The Importance of Being Idle, and The Shock of the Lightning. I'm also going to add Whatever to the list because it's one of my favourites and I really hope it's played. Which adding those 6 to the 20 from earlier is 26 songs. My original thoughts, guesses and predictions were they're going to end up playing 23 songs, so we've got to cut some. Here's our long list. Rock and Roll Star, Live Forever, Supersonic, Cigarettes and Alcohol, Slide Away, Hello, Roll With It, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Some Might Say, Morning Glory, Champagne Supernova, Stand By Me, Don't Go Away, Acquiesce, The Swamp Song, Talk Tonight, I Am the Walrus, Half the World Away, The Masterplan, Gas Panic, Songbird, Lila, The Importance of Being Idle, The Shock of the Lightning, and whatever. I'm going to count The Swamp Song as an intro, so we need to cut 2 tracks. If I'm honest, guys, the 2 songs which would realistically be cut here are probably The Shock of the Lightning and Gas Panic, but I desperately want every album to be represented, so one of the songs I'm firstly going to cut is I Am the Walrus. I know this might seem crazy to some, but I just want Oasis songs in this reunion. We don't need the Walrus. Then fuck. Shit. I think Roll With It might have to go, you know. It was never played much by either Brother or Oasis. I mean, it is a banger and it's an amazing sing-along. I think it's probably the weakest song remaining. So let's exclude the Swamp Song, cut in the Walrus and Roll With It, and let's try and somewhat order these. Our opener is the Swamp Song. Live or on tape, that's the opener. Then I think the perfect actual first song is Acquiesce. We need both brothers to take lead vocals on the first live track back. Straight into Hello, with both the brothers screaming it's good to be back at the end.
Said it's good to be back, good to be back. Said it's good to be back, good to be back. Said it's good to be back, good to be back.
Then I'm thinking they smash you over the head with a 1-2 hit of Rock and Roll Star, followed by Morning Glory, into Lila. What an amazing sing-along. Then let's have some cigarettes and alcohol, shall we? Followed by Supersonic. Then I'm thinking banging drum solo in the middle of Shock of the Lightning. Let's slow it down a bit and represent Be Here Now, and we'll do Stand By Me and Don't Go Away. We'll stay in Ballad Zone, and we'll do Wonderwall, Whatever, and Songbird. Then I'm thinking Liam takes a short break, and we get Noel set.
That's one of the reasons why I had to start doing vocals, you know what I mean? And then I thought, oh, hang on a minute, this is all right. That girl's staring at me, that's even better.
I wonder, well, actually, you guys have been doing for a while, Noel's been doing it acoustically. Yeah. How did that come about? How did he decide?
He just decided he wanted to do acoustic songs, which is cool. But now when we get back to England, we're going to spread it out, we're going to do them as a band.
You're still having a good time?
Yeah, I'm rocking, yeah. When I'm allowed to do the job, I think it's good, yeah, I'm happy. But when I'm not allowed to do the job, I'm not happy.
He's a great fucking songwriter and always will be, but singing's my gig. If you're going to start singing the fucking songs as well as writing them, what am I doing, making the fucking tea? All the coming off and I'm doing this tune. I was walking on stage like a fucking yo-yo, you know what I mean, half the time. Here he comes, here he goes, here he comes. Leave it out, you're taking the piss, mate. So therefore there will be a bit of frustration and the wheels might come off tonight.
I think Noel will want to do The Importance of Being Idle, Talk Tonight, Half the World Away, The Masterplan, and the world's best sing-along, Don't Look Back in Anger. They're all songs Noel played live regularly with the Byrds, and I really think he'll want to do them again on the reunion tour. Liam comes back out, and before the encore, they play an 8-minute epic version of Gas Panic, and then they end with Live Forever. Then the encore should be, some might say, Slide Away, Champagne Supernova, and £2 million worth of fireworks every single night. What do you guys think of my selections? Do you think I'm mad having any songs after the big 4 albums? Do you just want 90s tracks? Should Noel actually even get a little solo set? Should there be any guests? Do you want John Squire back on Champagne Supernova again? There are so many questions, but one thing's for sure, Oasis are back together, and I am so fucking excited. Did you actually get to the end of this video? Jesus Christ, even I have a hard time finishing them, and I bloody make them. Was I trying to be funny again?
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
This is the Gig Nerd, asking you, did I make you laugh even once in this video?
No!
Did you find my video interesting at all?
Interesting.
Do you want to see more music content from me? Please say yes, I'm desperate, come on. If so, then please hit subscribe to my channel. It really does help, a lot more than you think. I'm just a newcomer trying to navigate this strange world of YouTube while trying to remain true to myself. But more than anything, I genuinely hope you enjoyed this video and maybe I was able to put a smile on your face.
You serious?
And I'm honestly sorry if I've insulted your favourite band. I probably didn't mean it. Well, actually, what am I talking about? I definitely meant it.
Tell them I hate them.
So hit that bloody subscribe button before I throw vinyls at you like that scene in Shaun of the Dead.
Okay, Dire Straits. Throw it.
Oh, Stone Roses.
No. Second Coming.
I like it.
Sade.
Take care, guys. Thank you as always for watching. I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much. Look after yourselves. Have a good one. Take care.